What's up? What's up? How was everyone's day? How was your week? Right? How was your week? What's up? Got a couple Mandrake shotgun rigs left, it looks like. Got some Chris Vector. These will hold P90 mags. They'll hold, they'll hold your Scorpion mags. They'll hold everything. MP5 mags, any of your subgun mags. Subgun micros, we've got those also. Cook, what's up? Lone Star, what's up? Tim, what's up? How are you? Vaquero, what's up? Got your poison right there. Pushing it into all the Carhartt employees mandatorily. Dawn, what's up? Fan, what's up? Northeast Wyoming. Are you rural? Like, I picture Wyoming right as like groundhogs or prairie dog towns, right? Prairie dogs and antelope. Like, that's when I went to Wyoming. I went to Gillette, Wyoming. Like, there wasn't shit there. Are you in like a city or are you like in the wilderness? Byron, what's up? How sweet are those? Yoder, what's up? Caught the live. You did win the Cole and Jack. Right on. Am I making EDC trades? No, I'm just going to do a few of them. I do them every now and then. I've made probably a dozen of them. I just auction them off. Moved from Phoenix. Love day. I'm great, man. Everything's good. A little tired. I've been in the truck. I fell asleep on the ride back after eating a bunch of carbs, right? A bunch of sushi, a lot of rice. Went and bought a bunch of axes. We bought every axe that Home Depot had. We should have went to Lowe's. Just working video we're working on, and just checking like just gonna like swing them, get the feel of them, split some wood with them. I got the Fiskars and then I got the Husky, right? Because those are the two brands I carry. So we got all the hatchets, we got all the splitting axes. And we're just gonna fucking hit some wood with them and see what the differences are, right? And then compare it to like a Grants Brooks and some of the other ones. Adam Smith, what's up? And then Badass Hammers, is that the name of the company? They had some cool hatchets they did for Valentine's Day, and I see their ads, but I've never paid attention to them. But they did these cool ones that were all black, and they had pink hearts on the handles, right? So I thought, oh, that's awesome. Amanda would totally dig that. Well, they only made 12 of them, though. So I hit them up. I'm like, hey, do you have any more of these? Can you do any? And they're like, no, fuck you. They didn't say that, but they're like, no, we already sold out. I'm like, no, I get it. I'd never seen your stuff until last night. So, Philip, what's up? I need one of those dump my pocket junk every evening. What's their inside material on the tray? It's leather, man. It's leather. It's a very stiff, not very stiff, but it's a stiff leather. It's thick, has a wonderful smell. It has a finish on it, almost it reminds me of shark, really. And then Cordura, and I sewed them together. I did not bond them. It would probably be a little nicer if I put barge glue and then rolled them, and then let them set and bond, and then do it up. Keep Fiskars action in my Jeep. Works good when it's needed. And that's what I bought them for, actually. Built Right Industries. They don't build any shit for my trucks. I've got Raygo and I've got some other brand stuff. Built Right just primarily does like Ford stuff, though they're starting to do some Toyota stuff. But they had some cool... they have some mounts that mount on those panels, and it looks like it'll fit on my Raygo panels also. so I can put pack outs right on there, which was cool. And I sent that to Jake of all and said, hey, I don't know if you've seen these. But they had some mounts. They just use fist mounts for the Fiskars. And then I thought, well, I'm going to go buy some of these. So we went to Home Depot and we bought everything. And then I figured, well, we'll just do some comparison videos, right? We'll take 5 or 6 people who are not good at swinging axes and let them swing the different fucking axes and see what the outcome is. I think it'll be a good test, right? Because none of us really split wood with an axe. Cody and I and a few other people, we used to split a lot of wood, but with a wood blaster. We'd use the hammer, right? We'd use the baby sledge and kind of drive it in. And then we smack the shit out of it with the sledgehammer and it pops, it busts in half. And really looking back at it, we were dumb. We should have used a drill to pre-drill the holes. Splitting wood is a job, so most of the time I cheat and use tooth on a track hoe to split it. I like it. I've got a wood processor. I have a badass, almost commercial. It is commercial. It doesn't cut the wood to length like a lot of the processors do, but it's got a hydraulic 4-way wedge, and I can put up to a 12-way wedge on that thing. Axe and hatchet and a saw in my truck. Yeah, and that's what we're going to. We're outfitting all of the trucks. We're setting up all of the trucks. I'm tired of, like, I got to go get my tow straps out of the Dodge, or I've got to get a tool kit out of one of the trucks, out of the Ford. So we're putting everything in every truck. So wherever you have the truck, you have everything with you. Visor covers in stock? No, they're not at all. Fisker axes are surprisingly good. You know what I like about the Fisker, the hollow handle deal? You know those holes in the handle? They have a saw that goes in there and has 2 detents that locks in. I haven't seen them in a long time, though I haven't looked for them. I remember having one in San Diego, and the saw fits in the handle. And the saws work pretty well. I bought some silky saws, some Japanese saws that are absolutely badass. And then I saw David Canterbury had a triangle saw, you know, a folding packable saw. And they make those things up to like a 30-inch, I guess. I ordered I think a 16-inch or an 18-inch, whichever one David was carrying, you know, in his video. And I hit him up. I'm like, hey, which one is that? So I thought I'd try that out and start to do just, you know, some tool. I like having all that shit, so we might as well make some content with it. Like headlamps. What do you guys like for headlamps? I love these Petzl Myo XPs, which seem to be difficult to get now. But they're super bright. I mean, they're great. Charlie Wood, what's up? I have Hardcore Hammer Raptor Axe. So Hardcore Hammers, I wanted to, they look neat. I've got friends, I got friends at RMJ. Kind of a little different animal, I think. I want I don't even own an RMJ Tomahawk. And I want kind of a cross between, I like the tactical, I like the way they look, right? But they have so many options. And I'll go on there to, okay, I'm going to buy one tonight. And I go on there and start reading, and I fucking never buy one. I don't know what I need. I'm 50 years old, and somehow I've made it without one all this time. Same saw in my vehicle. They fold down nice. Right on. Picked up surplus Swede military bow saw. Cool. Philip Strother, how are you? Boulay, what's up, man? How are you? That's why I buy SOE tool bags. They can hold chains and tools. And we have chains. We have chains and straps and all kinds of Bubba ropes and, you know, recovery kind of kits. Tactical, yeah. Have you seen the new 2023 Sequoia? I have not. I haven't. What did they change on it? For you guys that don't know, that's kind of like Toyota's Suburban, right? It's the bigger SUV. Got my stand-up pouch, orange thread, multicam, black pops. It looks great. It really does. I don't even like orange. So what are you going to put in it? Like, what are you using it for? What's your app? What do you think of? And what do you think of it? I need a woodland tool bag. I agree, you do. You do need a woodland tool bag. Anybody else need a woodland tool bag? What do you guys think of the fuck Carhartt shirts? If you'd like a big multicam cock, we got a few. Anybody get shipping notification today? We shipped a lot of stuff. Have you guys seen these 3-cell EDC slides? These are fucking pretty cool. I've been carrying this one for a few days now. Pretty happy with it. The 21 stem saw is a good folding saw, right on. Ed, what's up? I always like the Princeton Tech Remix headlamp in the dark room because I first click started in red LEDs. Got it. Got it. Do you mean by dark room, you mean photo developing dark room? Chuck Peoples, what are you going to put in the stand-up pouch? Bushnell headlamps, okay. Because I think we're going to do a headlamp. I'm going to do a headlamp video. I intend to do videos, right? Because that's kind of my excuse to buy all that shit, and then I just never do a video. Stand-up pouch for freeze-dried fruit snacks on my desk. Got shipping, full camo, single point. Right on. We bought, I don't know, 40 pounds of chicken breast tonight. So the freeze dryer's getting loaded up tomorrow with cooked. We'll cube it up and then taco seasoning it and process that out. Radiography darkroom, effectively same thing. I need a multicam black tool bag large. Yes, you do. Shipping today. Received 2 SOE packages today also, right on. Missed the opening minutes of the stream. Are those dump trays posted available? No. I build those every now and then I auction them off. I have some more of them somewhere. Here's one right here I did. This one had a blemish in the hide, so I sewed a piece behind it to back it. Sierra, what's up? Custom, what's going on, man? There's cats on the other side of the door, and they sit there and whisper at each other. Where do you auction them? Usually on Facebook. Usually on Facebook when I do. And there's no rhyme or reason to it when I do it. Thursday is really the best day to do it. But I haven't been using Facebook for shit. Like, there's days I forget to even post anything on Facebook. I'm just kind of like over it. And for the last couple of years, I'm like, man, all these guys on Instagram should really be using Facebook. I have 700,000 people on Facebook. And I go live on Facebook, and nobody even knows. Like, they fucking unsubscribe people all the time. So, I don't know. I don't know where I will do it. Are there tool totes made? Dual tool totes? I doubt it. I doubt there is. Enjoy the morning videos on the way. Right on, custom, man. Right on. Are you Coos? Is that you? Or are you somebody else? Are you Richard? A lot of stuff got moved around. I'm not sure where it was put. I do not see dual tool totes. That doesn't mean they're not here, but I don't think they are. I feel like the inventory should be correct on those too, or pretty close to it. Coyote deployable tourniquet pouches. Yeah, there's a few of them in there. Deleted my personal, this is my business. Right on, man. Stop getting live notification on Facebook. Yeah, it makes no sense at all. Makes no sense at all. Using the pocket slide for my lock pick. Oh, nice application. Matt, what's going on, dude? So morning videos. Yeah, I woke up this morning. I went to sleep last night at about 12:15, or turned the lights off, which pretty much is go to sleep. And then at 2 o'clock, I'm fucking wide awake. That's when I was the most awake. Was it like 2:30? And then at 3, and then at 3:30, and then at 4. So I'm like, fuck it, get up. So I've been up since then. I feel it right now a little bit. But I fucking did cardio. I've got a Mystery Ranch pack. I probably got about 25 pounds in it. So I did 15 minutes on the stair stepper. I did 15 minutes on the rower. And then I did 30 minutes on the treadmill. And then, worked out after that. So I feel a little. And I did legs last night. So I feel it a little bit. I'll sleep really well tonight. How many campers expected? No idea, Don. Not a clue. I guess we probably should have asked that. But they'll work it out, right? It's the Self-reliance Expo. They'll be self-reliant. I was live on Instagram last night just while I was sewing. And for the first 15 minutes, I had 1 to 4 people on. Like, Instagram has my shit so fucking... Like, all my reach on Instagram... I went from, 1,000 interactions to getting like 400 interactions. It's because I'm sharing a lot of stuff. I just share whatever the fuck I want. It's not even stuff I'm posting. It's the shares, right? Like Ian Smith Fitness and the trucker stuff and just all the crazy bullshit that the fucking corrupt government and the, whoever's in charge is doing to normal folks. So they don't like that because I just fucking share whatever I want to share, and it fucking fucks up my stuff. Just invested $9,000 into more welding equipment, $1,000 into Bitcoin Empire. We'll be right on, man. Can't remember how many orders I have with you guys. Maybe 4. Gear that is so worth the wait. I keep ordering stuff. Right on. Broke out Woodland EDC on a job today. Nice. Do you have new old inventory? All the time. We always have new old inventory. Half this shit is new old inventory. A lot of it's not even online. Like, you can't even order quite a bit of it. Check out Homesteader website I sent you the other day. Jen, I have no idea. Like, I could have looked at it, and like I literally get 1,000 emails a day. I just found a whole separate page on Instagram where people have been PMing me that I didn't even know was there. And for some reason, the top one it showed me was a PM a dude sent me 60 weeks ago. And he sent me a picture of one of my shirts. It says 503 Special Operations Union, And he said, hey, you're infringing on my trademark. And then he sent me some bullshit picture showing that he holds this patent or something. Well, you obviously had no grounds because it's been 60 weeks and you haven't fucking secured an attorney to say shit about it. So go ahead and fuck right off, because we've been using fucking that. We have literally been using that for fucking 30 years. You fucking retard. So but I don't know about the homestead. A lot of times people will send me stuff, Jen, and I don't have time to look at it. I always intend to go back, like I'll mark it or put it into another file and like look at it tonight, but it never fucking ever happens. You have about 5 seconds to have my attention, and like beyond that, and it's not intentional, and it's just how it is. If I don't do something right fucking then, it ain't happening ever. It was the one you asked me to post on YouTube Live. Jen, I have no idea. I'm sorry. I mean, I remember the conversation, but I don't remember if I saw it or not. Emails come in literally every time I go to my desk. I sit down and delete all the bullshit emails I get and then answer the real ones. And if it's not something business, it's super, super rare. Like, I've seen your emails. I've replied to 1 or 2 of them. Like, I literally walked in the door here. I haven't been back on the property for 5 minutes when I started this live feed. What happened, Carhartt? They mandated their employees take vaccinations. And then the local Carhartt, there's a Carhartt here in town, and there's women that have worked there nearly 20 years, and they are writing them up left and right, trying to get them to quit, rather than have retirement and pension or whatever. I don't know how that'll affect it. We have Carhartt employees that were working at Carhartt last week that are here working now this week. Patch panels. No, if we did, yours would have shipped. That's why you're asking, right? If you want one, order it. You'll be sure to get one out of the next batch. Or wait, and then when I show a photo of it, you'll be asking me, hey, are these really sold out? Did you ever get your chainsaw mount for the 4-wheel? I have not, Chuck. Which one do you like, man? I have not. Carhartt's been kind of a mess, right? When we moved here, Carhartt wasn't really sewing a lot of shit. And you'd go by there and there wouldn't be hardly any cars there. They were doing a lot of like repair work for Mexico. Right now, they can't get stuff. Like, one of the girls that works here, her 2 sons worked in factories, currently work in factories. And they had the big heavy-duty Carhartt bibs, and they use a real thick elastic. And this kid has some bibs that are 90 days old, literally 3 months old, and the elastic has failed on them. And they can't even build bibs right now. They don't have the hardware that adjusts it. Like, they don't have it in, they can't get it. Because all the parts, whether you're made in America or not, all those fucking parts come from fucking China or Pakistan or wherever they come from. And none of that shit's coming in. American-made clothes, oldest company in Tennessee. Look up, is that a company called American-made clothes? Been looking for a couple. I was just asking to see. Oh, what are we talking about, Chuck? I know you asked me something here a second ago. Sugar Skull patch is badass. It's very badass. It had to be that big to carry all the detail. Give me my hoodie and beanie. The hoodies are very nice. Day packs. I don't have any day packs right now. Brian Fraser, what's up? American-made construction company, clothes ain't treat. Yeah. Do you have any orchard heaters on your property? They should be a good tool there. They run off burnt oil. Orchard heater. I do not. I remember something about heat, some kind of heat things that look like fans out in the orchards in like Lemoore, California. But no, I don't. I don't have any of those. Are you talking about the ones that go in row houses or actually go out to keep oranges from frosting and stuff? Sent me an email today. I have probably not seen it if I haven't replied to you, or I have printed it, and when I have an answer, we'll get some kind of reply. We were short a couple people today. I was pulling orders and shipping, and then I was sewing today. And then a lot of times I will send dudes, if I send out 100 emails, hey, I don't have this thing you ordered, but I do have this other one. If I send out 100 of those, I barely hear back from 12 of those guys. And when you reply to those, I print it out, and as soon as it happens, you won't ever hear back from me. You'll just get a tracking number or shipping notification. A guy was able to buy a Coyote stacked micro today, and I don't have it. And I'm like, hey, I don't have this. I've got an OD one. And I still haven't heard back from him, at least since I've looked at the computer, I haven't. But if they Google American-made clothes, that company pops up. It was sponsored by a different company years ago. Right on. 75 of you on here right now, 56 thumbs up. A lot of those are from the very beginning of the video, and a lot of those people who did that are not currently on this video. You have the device in your hand. Hit the thumbs up button. Chainsaw mill. Speaking of patches, I just found a patch cleaning out my grandpa's house. Korean War vet. But it was a middle finger patch with Korea. That's cool. Took one of the girls to the vet, annual checkup. Exotic vet is now 100% for homesteading and breeding chickens. Right on. Right on, right on. So there's a vet a town over here, right? And he has a Kangal. Big dog like my dog. But he made his employees all get vaccinated. So I won't do any business with him. That has no bearing on any of this conversation. Well, it does. The dog thing has no bearing on the conversation. I won't do business with him. But just stop and think about that, right? All these motherfuckers made these people get these fucking shots. Are you making them get the second shot? Or did you realize that that was a fucking mistake? Because you can't undo that shit. And you don't know what the long-term fucking detriment's going to be. Even though the miscarriage rates are up 400% since they started giving the shots. Even though cancer's up, fucking all kinds of shit's going on. Blood clots are fucking through the roof, right? All kinds of cardiac problems up. But they made their employees take these shots. You can't ever fucking undo that. You can't undo it. If you made your employees take a shot, you should be fucking financially responsible for them for the rest of their fucking lives for any detriment that comes from it. Not to mention, these fucking poor people, I would love nothing more to see families of injured people start killing the fucking people that made them do it. And until those fucking heads start coming off, this shit'll just keep getting worse. Like, just stop and think about it. Every time some crazy shit happens, we're like, I can't believe they're doing this. And then next year, it gets even fucking crazier. And we're like, I can't believe they're doing this. And what we were saying that shit about 3 years ago is nothing compared to what they're fucking doing to you today. These conversations are why my Facebook has no fucking reach. Philip, what did you order? Hit the button. Just saw Tennessee Department of Ag release a presser that they have a case of rabbit hemorrhagic fever. Oh my God. Popped up in Nashville. Oh no. Of course they do, because they want to kill your fucking animals. You notice all the chronic wasting disease though, right? All the deer disease. You know they're not out there killing all those fucking deer populations. Oh no, they're not, because they make money off of your fucking taxes and those tags. They don't make no money off your rabbits, though. They won't have no problem coming around and fucking making you kill all your rabbits. Or your chickens. Got my injectable case. Final. Oh, yeah, I got the knife today, Slim. I did. I didn't realize who that was. Got my OD Green black webbing micro rig in the mail, right on. Cat loves the rubber ducky, I'll bet, man, swatting that thing around. Placed an order with Jace Medical or the emergency pack of antibiotics Canadian Prepper talked about. Right on. You know they pulled his video down. They fucking deleted that video he put up. Everyone who says they're doing it for the kids is actually hiding behind them. Yeah, fuck they are. The kids who aren't getting fucking sick. You see any kids sick right now? What's it look like? Looks like every fucking kid that was sick for the last 50 years. We called it the flu. The reason I refuse a shot, because we can't hold the vaccine maker. How about the fact that none of the vaccine companies are mandating their employees take the shot? How about no fucking mandate on the shot for Congress? They're just playing the bullshit mask game. see the Pentagon fucking briefing today, where they're all we're socially distanced, and most of us are, online from home. Fuck you guys. You motherfuckers never even show up to vote on anything. That's why they hate Marjorie Taylor Greene, because when they kicked her off of her committees, it gave her a lot of free time. So she went to watch the vote and was just dumbfounded that they don't actually show up in person to vote. They take a vote with whoever happens to be there that day, and that's how these bills get passed. So she stood up and fucking denied it and made them all have to come in, and they were irate and furious over it. I'm sure Big Body got of RHD from Australia, let it go in Washington State. Who fucking knows, man? Why were they going to take, what were those monkeys they were transporting, right? That's the thing that I keep hearing whisperings about, but you don't really hear any fucking straight answers, right? Those monkeys, the monkeys were being taken somewhere supposedly to be euthanized. What were they sick with? World War II could be fought while social distancing. World War III could be fought. Why are people still wearing these masks? I don't fucking know, man. Scully retired. He lives about 40. He lives close to here, but it's a fucking windy road in the middle of nowhere. It's 45 minutes from here. They were going to Florida, I thought. Were they going to release them in the Everglades? When I pre-ordered those Rallyman mags last night, I never expected they would ship today. That's badass that you had some made and shipped. Pure evil. I suspect that they shipped you something wrong. Did you order Rallymans without pistols? I don't have Rallymans without pistols. I have Rallymans with pistols. I could be fucking completely giving you wrong information too right now. We have fucking 40 different batches of mag pouches going. I pulled the orders today, and then Cody pulled a bunch when he got back here about 2 o'clock. But I don't recall. I thought you wanted them without pistol mags. So I'm not sure. You might have got something you might have got a considerable upgrade for no charge. And if that's the case, just let us know, and we'll get the others out to you. Every person in my office has had COVID, and they were all vaxxed. Yeah, what is the point? Thanks for the Zoom podcast with the others. Right on. I had a good time doing it. When the people are upset, looking for a hero or leader. Well, look what Trudeau's hiding, right? Oh no, Trudeau has been exposed to Omicron, so he has to socially distance, right? He has to quarantine himself. No, you mean you have fucking 400 miles of fucking truckers that you're worried about being there, right? Same thing with France. You're having trucker protests in the United States that you're not seeing fucking anything about. Did you know that? Heard anyone ask you your feelings on space exploration? Total waste resource, something to it. Oh, I don't know. I don't fucking know. More power to them. Go. It's like war, man. It's good for the fucking country's economy. Gives kids something. Remember when they used to tell you could be an astronaut? You could be anything you want. You could be the president of the United States. You could be a fireman. Right? They used to tell kids that shit. I hope the Canadian truckers do it. They'll wait them out, man. It'll be a big thing. They'll pretend they're not going to do whatever the truckers didn't want them to do, and then fucking they'll silently do it. And you show up to a protest a few times, you just get fizzled out, man. It takes a lot to stop working for a couple of weeks. It affects your money, it affects your income, it affects everything, and they'll just wait you out. They have all the money. Everybody wants to talk about, this new fourth generational warfare and all this shit. Until you harm them, nothing will change. And or less, or maybe 2 years from now, they will remove all my stuff because I said that, and they will literally come after you for stuff you said years ago. If not, arrest you for it. Australia truckers are apparently planning something similar. Apparently something's already happening in Australia. Talked to a friend of mine, engineer, designed the freezer farms at Pfizer. Yeah, okay, I know, I did see that one. Hope the Canadian truckers do it. Heard anyone ask? Lived in Florida with alligators, cranked out bikers, atomic mosquitoes, armor-plate cockroaches. I ain't scared. Yeah. How about the genetically modified mosquitoes? Or the man-made ticks that got out of the laboratory, and when they bite you, it makes you allergic to protein. It makes you allergic to meat. Being a fireman is 100% doable, but it's going to leave things you can't remove. But the ones you help hopefully offset those thoughts. Absolutely. But they don't tell kids that, right, anymore. They don't want kids to look up to firemen. They don't want them to look up to police officers. They don't want them to aspire to be an astronaut. They don't want them to be military fighter pilots, the president, right? I remember them telling you that, right? You could be a president. You could be the president of the United States. They don't even put those ideas in kids' heads, right? Instead, they tell you, you want to be a doctor or a lawyer, and you have to go to school, and you have to take on fucking 15, 20 years of debt, and by the time you get out of school, and it's time to actually practice the profession you spent your entire life going to school for, the profession has changed. And you can't make enough money doing what you're trained to do to pay off the debt that you have taken. Why is that the only debt that you can't bankruptcy? Because it's government debt. Because you owe the government, just like the IRS. Disease Island off the coast of, that's exactly what I'm talking about. There's more things that came out of there than just that. Just ordered it. Fuck Carhartt shirt. Cannot wait to wear them. Right on, man. Thanks for the order. Steve Deese talking about that on his podcast. I've not heard of that. Global birth rates are down. Yeah, global birth rates are way down. The civilization, the United States is dying, right? Just like the Roman Empire. The United States is dying. Listen to what Yuri Bezmenov says. Listen to Jordan Peterson. They all talk about those things. Genetically modified humans. Yeah, I think they're probably already walking amongst us. Have you guys noticed? Pay attention to this. Right? We're all worried about our phone tracking us and knowing what we're doing. And how come when we go to a grocery store and we pick something up, it shows you an ad for it, the next day on your phone, right? I'll do you one better. How many of you guys have had a thought? A thought. You didn't communicate it. You didn't say it to anybody, but all of a sudden it pops up on your phone. Do you think that's coincidence? Or do you think that the technology is so far beyond where they've told you it is? You think it's just coincidence? You didn't speak it. You didn't write it down. You didn't pick it up. You literally just had a thought while you were in the shower or while you were putting your shoes on or brushing your teeth. And all of a sudden, the thing that you thought about just miraculously pops up on your phone. Starbucks already said they can identify every fucking coffee bean. They use RFID, they use nanoparticle dust. And each particle has an individual serial number on it, or an identifier of some sort, right? They say they can track every fucking cut of the fish. Not just the fish and where it goes, but when the fish is cut up and where it goes to the individual restaurant, right? Through RFID dust. Is that RFID dust in you? Do they really have to give you a shot to get you to take this bullshit? Or could they not just fucking put it in your food or your water supply? What about all the people say they're spraying, they're putting COVID out right now in chemtrails? And then you have people like, oh, no, they don't have chemtrail planes. The fuck they don't. The fuck they don't. How come one of those chemtrail planes was fucking set off on the tarmac where in Chicago, and they had to close the entire fucking, that whole fucking hub was closed the entire fucking day? Now they want to indoctrinate kids, incur debt. Yeah, and that's what the whole thing is, right? It's because it's the Democrats, right? But they're not democratic anymore. The Democrats are not what they used to be. They're socialists now. They're communists. Similar thing. They don't have kids. They have your kids. And they hate you. And they will make your kids hate you. You just willingly send your kids to government school, kind of innocently, because it's what's conditioned to be, right? Remember when they empowered women, right? And they made women think, okay, you need to be equal to a man, and you need to have more of this, and you need to, pull your part. You shouldn't be raising your kids. Well, who's going to raise your kids? Do you think that was not by design? You can't even pay your bills with a 2 fucking parent income anymore. In 1971, you could. You could buy a house, put your money away, and your money would earn and make more money in 1971 with one parent working and one parent caring for 2.5 kids. 1971, that all changed. My aunt used to work for the CIA. She said the worst thing you could think has been done and happened 25 years ago. Absolutely, man. Come on. We gave irradiated milk to school kids. They took babies as they were born, still attached to the umbilical cords, and doctors willingly stood in the room while the baby was still attached and grabbed the baby by the feet and spun it around in circles as fast as they can and mentally retarded a lot of babies and killed a lot of babies. They did that at UC Davis. Stop and think about that. Look that up. Don't take anything I'm saying and repeat it. Don't fucking believe it. Look that up for yourself and find out what I'm talking about. You're creeping towards the war. The war has already started. The question is, have shots been fired yet? Would they tell you? Would they tell you it's something else? Would they try to hide it? A couple of weeks ago, Omicron was on the downside and hospital admins were down. Now spikes all of a sudden. Well, they have a new one too. There's some new thing. Nobody wants to say it out loud or even admit to it. But this does not end until important people start dying public. I agree with you. Important to who? See, that's the thing. Important to who? What's that Malcolm X quote about education and kids? I don't know. Private schools that teaches survival, homesteading, medical care. Do it. China did all this to the kids in the 70s. The kids learned to hate parents. Yeah, weather modification also. 2 to 3 years, all the jabbed are going to start getting really sick, and they will turn around and blame Trump to wreck the 2024. Maybe. But remember, everybody was saying as soon as people started getting vaccinated, there's going to be a mass die-off in 6 months. And they said there's going to be a mass die-off in a year. It hasn't happened yet. Only a fool would allow their children to be educated by their enemy. Absolutely. Xbox interactive camera system was a military project. Yeah, the FBI said that crime rate went down in Watts and Chicago and all these fucking the hoods as soon as fucking Atari and Nintendo came out. As soon as PlayStations hit the streets, crime rate fucking dropped. What is that on the table? It's a valet tray. It's a nice thick leather hide. I bought a bunch of leather last weekend, and I put multicam black Cordura on the back of it and edged it up. Is Shopify the only place you use for the shop? Is it my online shop? Yes, it is. Installed some of the weather tools years ago. Didn't even know it. Okay, so there's going to be a die-off in 3 to 4 years. Do we care? I mean, we screamed from the rooftops. We told people not to do it. Do we care? I don't think I care. I actually almost hope for it. I'm just saying I'm saying the silent part out loud that nobody else likes to say. Video games is dangerous. Oh, you're about to see it get even more fucking dangerous. You have kids that die while they're drinking energy drinks and not eating and consuming calories. All they're taking in is energy drinks, playing video game tournaments online. Wait till they're in the virtual reality world where they can be anything they want to be and have any fucking girl they want to have. Right? You want to have a better girl, you got to be a better dude. You got to fucking put in the time. You got to work out. You got to look attractive. You have to groom. You have to fucking have a job so you can have things. And it's not about having the things. It's when you have the things, she feels more secure, right? You're a better mate. You get to choose who you want to mate with. And Jordan Peterson talks about this a lot. So these kids can't do that, but they can go into a make-believe world that's just as good for them. And they can be anything they want. They will sit on a fucking couch with 12 other fucking naked boys, masturbating, imagining that they're having sex with whoever they've got the goggles on looking at. Why would they want to go out in the real world where they're skinny and they're fucking paley white and they don't have any vitamin D and they don't have any testosterone and they've been eating fucking cockroach milk? Of course they're going to fucking... It's going to be like that fucking movie with Bruce Willis. And his wife lived down the hallway, and they would see each other through the goggles online, and they had like a robot, right? They had a symbiote that would go out in town, and then one of them killed a real human, right? One of them killed a real human, and that's kind of when it kind of started to unravel. I can't remember the name of it. So Sonny met Jordan Peterson yesterday, day before. Jordan Peterson commented on my shirt, not participating in your new normal. He said, damn right. And Sonny took some photos with Jordan Peterson with the VIP after greeting. I thought that was pretty cool. Jordan Peterson will be in Nashville here soon. Just opened my package, Q-Certain, zinc, DHE, collagen, Rogan. Right on, man. Or right on, Jen. Surrogates, that was it. The thing about the whole thinning the herd that people don't focus on is while waiting for the mass die-off, many will forget to live for the next couple of years. It could end X more anyone. It could end for anyone Monday. That's kind of what I keep talking about, right? If you turn on YouTube, everything is, oh my God, you have to go buy chicken because there's not going to be any chicken next week. Oh my God, you have to go buy corn. There's not going to be any corn. Or you got these dudes I saw a video today, dude's like, what did I do about the gas crisis? So he's got 4 or 8 gas cans in the back of his truck. He makes a 15-minute video talking about why he bought this gas and his kid didn't fill up the propane tanks, right? He didn't tell you a fucking thing about any fucking thing you needed to know. He didn't talk about, hey, you need a fucking metal can with a good seal because the lightweight volatiles fucking are what fucking loses the combustion, right? He didn't say that. He didn't say use NATO jerry cans for long-term storage. He didn't talk about rotating it. I think he mentioned using non-ethanol. Okay, props for that. He didn't say shit about treating it. He also didn't say if it's in a fucking can where the gas can't fucking dissolve out, you don't need to worry about treating it. He didn't say, hey, when these are cold, the can sucks up and it's super hard to open them, so you should keep a flat bar or a screwdriver with them. He didn't say, hey, in the summer when it's really hot and you open this, it will spray gas fumes literally 6 feet all over you, so keep a fucking dish towel or a beach towel or something next to it, and have some leather gloves also, because when it's really fucking cold, it really does hurt your hands, so have some leather gloves. He didn't say a fucking thing. He made a 15-minute video babbling on about how he had some fucking gas cans and his dumbass didn't have fucking fuel in them. That's what his video was about. And it had 20,000 fucking views on it. Absolutely insane. These guys are just making videos so they have something to make fucking videos about. All day they make fucking videos. My question is, what do you do for a fucking job? You don't look like you fucking work out. You're barely fucking groomed. I bet you're wearing fucking footy pajamas and fucking Crocs. It's just insane. And it's hurry up, watch my video. Oh my God, you better go buy this. You better go buy that. You better do this. And by the way, here's a link so that I get a percentage of what you bought. Like the dude in Alaska. I'm sure he fucking spurs some people to do some stuff. But all his thing, like, it's a fat dude. You ever seen a video of him out fucking snowshoeing? You want to see a motherfucker that does some survival shit? Watch that Ed Hebel motherfucker. That dude, I just saw a video of him. He's like, people ask me if it affects my training when it's cold. And then he's out in the fucking snow. It looks like he's at fucking Ice Station Zebra. And he's literally fucking flipping a tire that's taller than he is. There's no action. Like, it's all, it makes you feel good. All you're doing is amassing this shit. And when we go out scouting and find your dead body, we're just going to take all your shit. Here's my 25-pound backpack. It's actually 27 pounds. Right? Here's my pack. And this isn't to say, this isn't like I'm better than them. I do these, I started doing this because I'm not in fucking the shape I should be. So when I got up at 4 o'clock this morning, I got on this fucking treadmill for 15 minutes with that backpack on. And then I did the rower up there, which I absolutely hate, for 15 minutes. And then I put the backpack back on and I got on the fucking treadmill for 30 minutes. That's before I lifted all these fucking weights in here. Those dudes just want to, they want, and I think they believe it. I think they're caught in the same thing. They're all making the exact same videos. They all watch each other's videos. Every one of them watches each other's videos and makes the same fucking shitty video. But they don't give you any information. You watch Bear, at least he's out there in the field made of fucking fire. Like, he has valuable, actionable information, right? But all these other goobers, they're just all fucking saying the same thing they each other said. I swear to God, fucking one of them is in a different time zone and makes a fucking dumbass video. And then the other dude wakes up, watches his video, and just remakes the video. There's nothing fucking actionable other than go spend money. There's nothing about your health. They got these gardening tips that are horse shit. I built a fire pit. You put some cinder blocks on the fucking ground. That's all you fucking did. There's no video of you cooking over anything. There's no video of you making a fire. There's nothing. There's literally nothing there. And these are like the YouTube fucking survival experts. Wear a pack every morning on the walk. That's fucking awesome, man. I learned far more useful things in 4-H. Yeah, absolutely, man. or just the Boy Scouts. Not only is Bear a real-life dude, he is a thoughtful guy. Charlie, I can tell you I met Bear, right? I wanted to see it with my own eyes. So we went up there and saw it. And everything, and I'd never heard anybody question that what they were doing was real, right? I heard it after I'd been there, and I'm like, what is this talk of the question of, people donating money? You know what that is? That's motherfuckers looking for an excuse not to do it themselves. You don't want to give Bear money? That's fine. Don't give Bear money. Go up there yourself. Do you know why people donate money? Because they don't want to spend their own time. People give money to transients and people begging on the corner because it makes them feel good. It makes them feel like they did something. They do it for themselves. They don't do it for the person. And the reality of it is, those people on those street corners, most of them go and get in brand new cars at the end of the day, and they're making more money than you are. None of them want a job when you offer it to them. Fuck, they don't even want to go, they don't even want food from you. Thomas DeLure always said, you'd benefit more from working out later in the afternoon if you're 50. Your muscles decrease in smoothness and elasticity after you've been up. It's chemical change. Maybe, but I'm not going to work out at noon. Every time I plan to work out later never fucking happens. So the time when I work out is in the morning because it's the time that I actually will work out. I will also work out in the evening, but when I work out in the evening, I won't. If I work out at 8 o'clock, I will not go to sleep at midnight. I will end up changing my entire fucking clock. All unions have been ran by the Army, so guess who's taking pensions? I meant they decrease as you get older. They smooth out later. Got it. Wingnut. What's up? You got Black Mart, food, drugs, medical, etc. happening now, which we knew was coming. You got Black Mart. What is that? Like the black market? The black market? We just need to call it underground economy, right? You need to find a pharmacist who is a prepper. You need to find a doctor who is a prepper. You need to find a farmer who is a prepper. Farmers love selling you meat because then they don't have to fuck around with other people. Farmers love selling you milk because they don't have to fuck around with other people. You just have to find the guy. Everybody loves cutting the government out because the government's just going to steal 40% of everything you do. Morning's the only way I stay dedicated to the gym. Absolutely. Especially with the gym being here. I'm about to make some chamomile ACVT. What's the ACV? What's that stand? I know you're going to say it, and I'm going to be like, oh yeah, no shit. Boy Scouts and the CMP were part of the U.S. Defense Plan. Absolutely they were, Wilcox. Teach the people how to shoot. Taught boys to actually scout, not like today. Absolutely they were. It's funded by the Department of Interior. Joel Salatin got invited to go to a meeting for the FFA, and what they were talking about was recruitment numbers were down. Small town kids involved in FFA are thought to be more moldable and have lower IQs. They want to escape the town, so they join the military. People in the cities who are of higher income put their kids in college, oftentimes so they don't. When the draft used to be in effect, that was a way to get them out of the draft. Tad said he helped design. Tad didn't tell you that. You're misunderstanding what Tad said. Tad said he helped put this together and that together when it came in. There's actually a video. I think the video went up today. You can see it on YouTube. Makes a great morning drink with green tea. Got it. I just got done crushing the trainer. 35 minutes, 100% stride, and highest level resistance. That's fucking awesome, man. That's awesome. I did legs last night. I'm feeling them a little bit today with the stair stepper. Carry a jump rope. Yeah, I'm looking at a jump rope. I need to hang this fucking, well, you can't see it. It's back there. I see it every morning when I'm up top. I'm going to hang the heavy bag up. And I have some here's a jump rope right here. But I was looking at these speed ropes. They came up on Instagram the other day. Just thought they were pretty cool. Cody tried to under Morse somebody. Morse has passed, but you can get his books on bushcraft wilderness. Easy to digest, and the diagrams are simple. Right on. My point to the fitness thing, right? All these videos these guys make, none of them tell you about the free shit because it's hard. It's hard. Rather than go out and walk briskly for 2 miles, they're going to make a 15-minute video that contains no fucking information you didn't know, but it's clickbait. They're going to get you to do it. They're going to talk in a manner and a tone that's going to instill some fear. Fear is going to build urgency, and it's going to deduct. It's going to take away from you being productive that day. It's going to sidetrack you. It's good for some people, the people who have empty gas cans sitting around. How many motherfuckers did I tell buy gas cans and they didn't put gas in them? Like even recently. Like I gave people stuff and they're like, hey, where do I get this? Oh, you know when you should have bought it? Like fucking 6 months ago when I gave you the fucking cans. It just blows my fucking mind, absolutely. They wait until the emergency is here. It's like those stock tank heaters. I always talk about it in the summer. I'm like, hey, if you live a place where there's ice or snow, go buy these heaters that go in your water that keep your water from melting. They're $36. In the winter when you need one, they're $100 if you're lucky enough to find one. And they always wait every single year. Those and when that happens, right, those people, you cannot rely on those people, and you need to keep those people the fuck away from you because they are going to compromise you when this becomes reality. Those will also be the people, when they come to your place, they're going to bring other people that are going to cause problems, and they're going to be followed by other people. People that don't take care of their own shit also run their mouths. Fletcher, penitentiary workout. I like CT Fletcher, man. You know, his kid's got a good Instagram channel, too. And CT works out with the kid, it looks like almost every day. I say kid, he's a grown fucking man, but just like snowblower idiots wait to buy in the winter. Yeah, anything, man, anything. I have 4 Wavian gas cans now and have plans to add a wood stove come spring. Why wait till spring? Do you have wood? That is what I'm lacking, is wood burning. I have about 10 cords of wood, maybe a little less, right around there though. I have a lot of wood on the ground already. I have woods around me. There's wood laying all over the fucking place. And I have several log splitters and manual splitting stuff. We have all kinds of stuff to produce firewood. What I don't have is anything that burns firewood. Tad shot a video at a place about 40 minutes from here, and they do wood burning stove installations and wood burning oven installations and gas and all other stuff, furnaces. So Samson Fletcher, that's him. Added a wood stove this past summer. Best thing ever did, buy quality stove. Yeah, so when you buy a $300 stove or a $400 stove, that's more of a decoration. It's actually going to suck heat out of your house. You're going to have to burn fucking 10 times more wood. Whereas when you buy the $2,500, $3,000 stove, When you go to bed, you close the damper, you tighten it off, right? And it burns one big piece of wood through the entire night. And the higher end stoves, they don't put out smoke. It's not a smoke signal that says, hey, come to me and steal my shit. And you don't smell them. It's very different. It does not look like an old train. It doesn't look like an old fucking choo-choo train, coal burning train. It doesn't look like that. There's people right up the road here burning all kinds of wet wood with a shitty stove, and it is just fucking, you just see it miles away. Double baffle burners, burns the smoke. Yep. Catalytic converters, semi-cat converters. My ghetto garage gym came mainly from scrapyard, and I show sites that shit I use and support with no money in return, and I chop and split my own. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. Functional fitness, man. Functional fitness. Everybody, I like buying gym equipment. It's fucking way easier to lift these things than to fucking go out and lift rocks and cinder blocks. I mean, look at the Liver King shit. Do we really think that he looks like that from the stuff he shows you on the video? But a lot of the stuff he does looks fucking, it looks very painful. In Henry County, Tennessee, land is good. Fixing to buy farm next to me. Where are you at? Henry County, that's what, Paris? Buy extra converts. Just found out they only have 3 to 4 seasons. Are you talking about catalytic converters? Hydronic outdoor stove. And you can heat your slab in your new building if you put the PEX in. Yeah, I'm not doing that shit. I know exactly what you're talking about. I can also run it into these trunk systems and put it right out through these blowers. Do I think Liver King is natural? Fuck no, I don't. No, I don't. I also don't give a shit. I'm not natural. Do you know why I don't fucking... do you know why I don't take 3 times the testosterone I take right now? Because they don't give it to me. Of course he's not natural. And I ain't hating on that motherfucker one bit. Everybody talking shit about it. Show me a motherfucker talking shit about that dude that looks better than that dude, has more than that dude, and seems fucking happier than that dude. I haven't seen it yet. Fucking more power to that dude. I'm fucking happy as a motherfucker for that guy. I know you're Tad's buddy. I just don't know who you are. Tad has a lot of buddies. Do you have a sawmill that you're wanting to sell or get rid of? Do you have a sawmill? Jeff Blue, have a good night, man. Have a great weekend, dude. Buy extra... Okay, Congo, we read all of these guys. Anybody got the Cheese Day pouch yet? I think it's a neat little pouch. I'm curious what you guys will use it for. Nobody is natural. We all get altered by some substance. Yeah. Yeah. There used to be a bunch of videos going around because I blow my nose and my nose is always stuffed up. So for a decade, the whole thing was that I use cocaine all the time, right? That was there's always somebody talking shit about somebody. They're never talking shit about a dude though that's less successful than they are. It's just how it is. It's called jealousy. Sent out about 200 cheese pouches today, right on. So this is the shirt. I've got injectable pouches currently There's more, whatever's on the website. But we just did Typhon Royal Blue Thread. The inventory is locked on these. So when they're gone, they're gone. Same on the Woodland. Inventory is correct and locked on those. I have some deplorable bags. I'm curious if these are even online. I can't believe these are still sitting here. I've got a couple Mandrake shotgun rigs here, unless somebody already bought them tonight. I've got a few different 308s and some subguns. And then I've got these Chris rigs. These will hold, all the guys are like, well, these hold Scorpions. These will not. These will. They'll hold P90. They'll hold Vector mags. They'll hold Scorpion mags. They'll also hold MP5 or any tall Glock mag or anything like that. We built a lot of small stuff this week. I've got cigar cases. I've got injectable cases. I've got EDC organizers right here, Woodland. I've got EDC pockets. I've got knife watch roll-ups. I've got knife portfolios in multicam black with TIFF. We have stand-up pouches and half pouches. A ton of that shit got done. We have fucking tons of shotgun cards. And then there's a bunch more stuff on the floor that they're sewing. We have large multicam combat hawks. And then the new shirt says, fuck Carhartt. Is there a rig that holds 25 round magazines for the Ruger 1022? Richard Pope. People say that the sub and micro does that. I always thought it was a little tight, but we do see guys using them in class. So they'll fit to them. Are the leather trays available? No, I'm going to auction those. I don't build a. Every now and then I build stuff out of leather. It's usually a hybrid of leather and Cordura, and then I put them up for auction. Do you have Highlander boot bags? Fixing to raffle mine off with a bunch of gear. I don't know if I do or not, Ed. If not, just send me a message. I mean, we can get you Highlander boot bags. I do have Highlander boot bags. They're down there underneath all that shit right there. Highlander. Looks like there's several of them. Missed the cheese day pouch. Looking forward to the weekend's goodie yum yum. They're good. Can I see the blue bag hanging on the wall? Do you mean the blue bag you asked about hanging on the wall the other night? And I said, go watch the video. Is that you? Is this what we're talking about, this blue bag here? Who asked that? First step, admitting you have a problem recovering it. Rural King sent me an email, so got another egg. Good for you, man. Can I see the blue bag? Is this what we're talking about right here, Philip? If you're seriously getting new employees, that's exciting. Just have to wait to see. Wyatt, we have new people on the floor right now this week. Okay, I'm not seeing Philip's comment. That's the only blue bag I have, I think, unless I'm overlooking something. All right, guys, it's been a fucking long week. I'm a little tired. And I've got a full day tomorrow, and I'm sure it will start early. So I'm going to go do something else that's not this for a few minutes. Good night, guys. I want an OD Black mini pack when you run them. We have not ever made them. I do not know that we will ever make them in those colors, because people don't buy them. Jason, good to see you today, buddy. Wingnut, are you talking about my addiction to Woodland? We'll have a great day tomorrow. Ed, I'll talk to you later, buddy. Good night, guys.